see me. 28, moved back to hometown after years away. Same old streets, same shitty corner store, same smell of rain on pavement. Feels weird. Walking back from store one evening, hear familiar laugh behind me, turn around. It's her, Sarah, neighbor girl I grew up with. Used to play tag and ride bikes together until sunset. She once kissed me on the cheek in 5th grade as a dare. Me, brain crashed for a week. Didn't wash face, thought I was basically married. Always had crush on her. Watched her date other guys in high school. Me, the safe friend who carried her backpack and listened to boy drama. Never confessed. Thought life just moved on. But now she's standing in front of me. Older, prettier, same smile, but sharper somehow. She spots me instantly. Anon? Holy shit, is that you? Heart stopped working. We talk like no time passed. She's living nearby again, finishing degree. Keeps laughing at jokes I make. My brain screaming, she's even better now. But mouth says, so, wanna grab coffee sometime? She nods. Yeah, like old times. Old times rebooted, childhood feelings reinstalled. Next week, meet Sarah for coffee. She orders the same dumb caramel latte she always got in high school. Laughs when I remind her she once spilled one all over my Xbox controller. You still remember that? Yeah, I remember everything about you. We talk for hours, about childhood, about her classes, about life. Feels weirdly easy, like we're 14 again, but now with rent and back pain. She teases me. You haven't changed a bit, Anon. Still the quiet guy with sarcastic one-liners. Me. Haha, yeah. Try to play it cool, but every time she smiles at me across the table, I'm back in middle school with sweaty palms and racing heart. Brain, chill. It's just old friend vibes. Heart, marry her now. She leans over at one point, brushing crumb from my shirt. Tiny touch overloaded. Still messy as always, she laughs. Me, nervous chuckle. Also me inside. Just end me now, she's perfect. When we leave, she hugs me. Not one-armed friend hug. 2 arms, full body press, lingers a second too long. Her perfume sticks to my jacket the whole night. Lay in bed staring at ceiling, thinking, after all these years, feelings never left. They just rebooted stronger. Friday night. Sarah texts, hey, want to grab some drinks? Just like old times. Me trying to act casual. Sure, laugh out loud. Inside, yes, yes, yes. Meet at local dive bar. She's in jeans plus leather jacket. Hair tied back, still looks like my teenage dream. Bartender already knows her order. Tequila cranberry? I just get beer because I'm basic. Conversation flows. We roast each other. She calls me grandpa for going to bed at 10 p.m. on weekdays. I call her drama queen for still posting vague tweets like, it's 2012. Banter running smooth. Couple rounds later. Sarah's cheeks flushed. She laughs at literally everything I say. At one point she leans on my shoulder, hand lingering on my arm. You know, Anon, you've always been one of my favorite people. Brain, play it cool. Heart, screaming. Later, we stumble out. Streetlights buzzing, light drizzle, cliché rom-com setting unlocked. She trips a little. I catch her. Our faces way too close. Silence. Then she kisses me. Not a peck, like years of tension pouring out all at once. We make it back to my place. Things escalate fast. Clothes flying, laughter, messy kisses. All those years of crushing on her hit like a freight train. Fall asleep tangled up together, drunk and happy. Wake up. Sunlight stabbing my eyes like Dark Souls boss fight. Head pounding, dry mouth. Entire body sore. Look over. Sarah still asleep next to me. Hair messy, wrapped in my blanket like a burrito. Holy shit.jpg. Flashbacks hit. The bar, the kiss, the way she whispered my name before. Try to sneak out of bed to get water. Floor creaks like it's tattling on me. Sarah stirs, opens one eye. Morning. Voice raspy, smile half asleep. Me stops breathing. Awkward silence. Me. You want some coffee? Her. Yes, please. Like, gallons. Shuffle into kitchen, shaking like I'm defusing a bomb. She eventually comes out wearing my cloth. It's basically a dress on her. Looks way too good. Sit at table with mugs of black coffee, both staring at each other. Nervous laughter. Sarah. So, last night happened. Me. Yeah. Both sip coffee aggressively like it'll erase memory. She puts her cup down, serious face. Anon, do you regret it? Heart crashing. I want to say no. I want to scream hell no, but brain is panicking. Stutter something like, I don't know. It was unexpected. She looks at me for a long time, finally sighs, half smiling. Figures, we were pretty drunk. Tries to brush it off, but I can see something in her eyes, like she wanted me to say more. We spend rest of morning pretending nothing happened, talking about random stuff, cleaning up bottles. She leaves around noon. Hug at the door is different, longer, tighter, quiet. Door closes. Me alone in silence. Realization. I just crossed a line I've dreamed about since middle school, but now I don't know if I made things better, or way more complicated. A couple weeks later, Sarah's been acting weird, texts less, always busy. When we hang out, there's this unspoken thing in the air, like both of us are pretending that night didn't happen. One evening she texts, "Hey, can we talk?" My anxiety immediately spikes. Invite her over. She shows up, looking nervous as hell. Fiddling with sleeves, won't meet my eyes. Sit on couch. Silence for like 5 minutes. Finally she blurts it out. Anon, I'm late. Brain, late for what? We didn't have plans. Brain 2. Oh God. Me. Late. Her. Yeah. Like, late. Holy shit. MP3. My entire body goes cold. Memories of that night crash back in full HD. The laughter, the kissing, the screw it, we're drunk decisions. Realization. Oh, no. Sarah starts tearing up. I didn't plan for this, Anon. I was stupid. We were stupid. She's spiraling, rambling about her future, school. I just sit there, heart racing, palms sweating, brain buffering at 1 kilobit per second. Finally managed to say, Sarah, we'll figure this out, together. Words feel heavy, but also right. She looks at me, eyes glossy. You mean that? Nod with shaky hands. She leans against me, whispering, I was so scared you'd run. I hug her, heart pounding. Truth is, I want to run, but another part of me, the part that's loved her since childhood, is telling me to stay. That night, no kissing, no jokes. A few days later, neither of us sleeping well. Sarah keeps pacing, chewing her lip raw. Me, pretending I'm calm, but dying inside. She finally says, we can't keep this secret. My mom will notice. She always notices. Panic intensifies. Her mom basically raised me too, knows me since we were kids. This is going to be nuclear fallout. We plan the talk at Sarah's house. Sunday dinner, classic family trap. Her mom cooks roast, everything smells way too wholesome for the bomb we're about to drop. Sit at table, hands shaking so bad I can barely hold fork. Sarah's mom. So, how's everything? You two still thick as thieves, huh? Sarah shoots me a look that says, do it. My brain, abort mission. My mouth, actually, we have something to tell you. Room goes dead silent. Sarah blurts it. I'm pregnant. Boom.mp3. Her mom stares. Fork clatters onto plate. Longest silence of my life. Finally she turns slowly to me. Is it yours? Nod. Never felt so small in my life. Her mom just sighs, puts her hands over her face. I always knew you two were trouble together. Not yelling, not freaking out. Worse, disappointed mom energy. Critical hit to the soul. Then she surprises us. Okay, we'll figure this out. Sarah, you're not mad? Mom, of course I'm mad. But what good is that now? You're not kids anymore. You made a grown-up choice. Now you live with it. Sarah starts crying. I almost do too, but hold it in. Her mom looks at me dead in the eyes. Anon, if you walk away from her, I'll hunt you down. Me? I'm not going anywhere. And I meant it. Next week. Thought telling her mom was bad. Now we gotta deal with the squad. Our old friend group, 6 people, still meet up at the same bar we've been going to since college. They think we're still just childhood pals. Laugh out loud, not for long. Plan was to just ease into it. Sarah, we'll just say we're seeing each other first. Me, yeah, simple, no big reveal. Laugh out loud, famous last words. Night comes. We walk into the bar together. Immediately Jake, The loud one yells across the room, look who's finally dating. Sarah almost spits her drink. Panic. Me, yeah, something like that. Whole table starts clapping, cheering like we just announced an engagement. Sarah blushes, mutters, thanks guys. Mission going okay so far. Then Lisa, the nosy one, drops the nuke. Wait, how serious are we talking? You two just started or, like, serious? Sarah freezes. I feel her hand squeeze mine under the table, brain buffering. And then she just blurts it, I'm pregnant. Record scratch.mp3. Bar goes dead quiet around us. Our table turns into stunned Pikachu faces. Jake. Ha, good one. Sarah. I'm not joking. Jake.exe has stopped working. Lisa covers her mouth. Tom drops his beer. Absolute chaos.mp4. Everyone starts talking at once. Are you serious? How long have you even been together? Anon, did you forget condoms exist? Me wants to vanish. Finally, Sam, the calm one, thank God, raises his glass. Well, congrats, I guess. We always said you two were like an old married couple anyway. Table slowly starts nodding. Cheers again. More awkward this time, but still genuine. Sarah exhales like she's been holding her breath for 10 years. I just laugh nervously and sip my beer like nothing happened. Rest of the night is just relentless roasting. Uncle Jake already trying to claim Godfather rights. Lisa planning baby shower memes. Tom, name it after me or I'll sue. Walk home later with Sarah. She leans on me, smiling despite the chaos. That went better than expected. Fast forward a month. Sarah starts spending more nights at my place. Half her stuff is already in my bathroom. Feels like she's moving in, but neither of us says it out loud. First morning, she crashes at mine. Wake up to sound of my frying pan. Walk into kitchen. She's standing there in my old hoodie, hair a mess, flipping pancakes. Looks like every dream I had as a dumb teenager who thought she was untouchable. What? She smirks, catching me staring. Me blushing. Nothing. Just you. She throws a pancake at me. I eat it off the floor like a savage. Domestic life loading. Discover new quirks about each other. She hums constantly while cooking. Organizes my fridge by color. Hooduff organizes eggs by aesthetic. I'm no angel either. Leave socks everywhere. Forget trash day every week. Once left laundry and washer so long, it turned into a swamp biome. She calls me useless man-child. I call her micromanaging gremlin. Arguments last 5 minutes before we start laughing again. But pregnancy adds new layers. She gets weird cravings. One night, Anon, I need pickles and chocolate. Together. Me, that's a war crime. Still go out at midnight to buy it. She eats it with tears in her eyes. This is divine. Start going to doctor's appointments with her. First ultrasound, tiny blurry blob on screen. Doc, there's your baby. Sarah squeezes my hand so tight circulation ends. Tears in her eyes. Me too, but play it cool like manly man. Still secretly crying car after. Friends keep teasing us like crazy. Jake bought a onesie that says made by accident. Sarah smacked him with it. But despite the chaos, it feels right. Every night we crash on the couch. She lies with her head on my chest, scrolling through baby name lists. Argue about names. She likes classics like Emily or Grace. I suggest gamer names like Zelda or Cortana just to make her groan. She throws pillow at me every time. At one point, she looks up at me seriously. You know, I never thought you'd actually be here with me. Me? Same. But I kinda always hoped. She just smiles, kisses me, then goes back to scrolling names. Domestic DLC unlocked. Awkward childhood crush officially upgraded to full life partner edition. Months fly by. Baby prep chaos. Assembling an IKEA bed. Sarah yelling, me holding 47 extra screws that don't belong anywhere. Friends keep dropping off ridiculous gifts. Jake brings a Baby Yoda onesie. Sarah, cute. Me, this is the way. She hits me with pillow. Fast forward delivery day. Sarah squeezing my hand so hard I'm basically disabled for life. She yells, you did this to me, at least 3 times. Me.exe: valid. Finally hear Tiny cry. Nurse, congrats, it's a girl. My heart.exe crashes and restarts. Sarah smiling through tears. Hold baby for first time. She grabs my finger like it's the only thing keeping her anchored. I cry harder than the baby. Weeks later, middle of the night, baby screaming like banshee, Sarah half asleep rocking her, me making bottle at 3 a.m. We look at each other, exhausted, hair a mess, eyes like zombies. Then she just whispers, "We're actually doing this." I kiss her forehead. "Yeah, we're a team. Sit down, baby," finally asleep on my chest. Sarah curled up next to me. Living room, a disaster of blankets and bottles. But it feels perfect. My face when teenage me never thought this would happen. My face when it did, and it's even better than the dream.